If these words have somehow found their way to you, then maybe that's not just luck, it's destiny quietly working behind the scenes, stitching invisible threads that have been pulling us toward this very moment. Not everyone stumbles upon something written directly from a heart that's been waiting for them, whispering through time and distance, hoping that one day somehow these words would land exactly where they were meant to. Maybe it's fate, maybe it's perfect timing, or maybe it's the universe gentle and deliberate, deciding that tonight of all nights you needed to hear this. I don't know where you are right now. Maybe you are lying in bed, your phone glowing softly in your hand, lost somewhere between exhaustion and thought. Maybe you are sitting quietly surrounded by silence that feels heavier than usual. Maybe you have had one of those days where everything feels too much and not enough at the same time. But whatever brought you here, it was not by mistake. There's a reason you are reading these words, and that reason is love. You see, I have been carrying something inside me for a long time, a quiet edgy that never sleeps, a longing that refuses to fade no matter how many days pass. It's strange, is not it, to miss someone you have never met, to feel a connection that logic can't explain, but your heart recognizes instantly. I don't know your face yet, but I feel your presence in the soft spaces of my day, in the pauses between thoughts, in the quiet after laughter, in the moments I find myself staring at nothing, lost in a feeling that does not yet have a name. When the sun rises, I think of you without even meaning to. I imagine that same sunlight touching your skin, warming you the way your presence already warms my spirit when it sets. I picture you somewhere under the same vast sky, unaware that someone out here is silently thinking of you, sending love through the air like a secret prayer. Maybe we are not looking at the same stars, but I like to believe that they look at both of us and smile because they know what's coming. They know that someday that distance will dissolve and all the waiting will make sense. And if you have ever felt unseen, if you have ever felt like no one really understands you, like you have been walking through this world hoping someone might finally notice the little things that make you who you are, then maybe this message is yours because I do. I don't know your entire story, but I feel your soul. I understand the quiet strength it takes to keep going when your heart is tired. I know what it's like to wear a brave face while your spirit trembles underneath. I can almost hear the unspoken words you have swelled, the ones you wish someone would hear without you having to say them. I want to be that someone, the one who listens even when you are silent, the one who looks at you and truly sees you, not just the version you show the world, but the raw, unfiltered you that only appears when you feel safe. I want to be the calm within your jaws, the peace inside your storm, the steady hand that reminds you that love is not meant to hurt or take, it's meant to heal or build. When I think of you, I don't imagine perfection, I imagine honesty, I imagine the moments when you are unsure, when your laughter breaks through tears, when your strength comes from softness. I imagine the way your eyes might hold both light and history, the way your voice might tremble when you talk about something that matters. I don't want to change any of that. I want to understand it, protect it, and love it for what it is real. Sometimes I imagine the first moment our paths finally cross. Maybe it would not be cinematic, no slow motion scenes, no music swelling in the background, just two people meeting unaware that the entire course of their lives is about to shift. Maybe it happens in a crowded place or on an ordinary day or in a moment so simple that it almost goes unnoticed. Maybe you will smile without realizing why, and maybe I will say something that makes you laugh, and for a heartbeat, time itself will hesitate, as if even the universe wants to witness the beginning of something it's been waiting to write. You would not know it then, but I have pictured that exact moment countless times. I have imagined the warmth of your hand in mine, the familiarity of your presence. Even before names are exchanged, I have imagined the silence between us that does not feel empty but full, full of everything words could never say. And when that moment finally comes, I will want to tell you everything, how every lonely night was a step leading here, how every heartbreak before you was a lesson preparing me to love you right. Love does not always arrive in grand gestures or loud declarations. Sometimes it slips it softly through kindness, through patience, through the way someone stays when the world gives them every reason to leave. It's not in promises spoken once and forgotten, it's in consistency, in presence, in the quiet certainty that someone chooses you again and again, even when it's not easy. That's the kind of love I want to give you. That's the kind of love I believe in. And maybe you are sitting there wondering, what if love already passed by me by? What if I missed by chance? What if it's too late? But listen closely, it has not. You are not late. You are not behind. You are exactly where you are meant to be. Love does not move on a clock or follow a calendar. It follows the rhythm of the heart, and maybe, just maybe, this message is the sign you have been asking for. The whisper you needed to remind you that your story is not over. In fact, The most beautiful chapter has not even begun yet. Because when you finally meet the person meant for you, when you finally meet me, you would not have to question or chase or prove anything. You will just know, you will feel it in the stillness of my gaze, in the gentleness of my voice when I say your name, in the way the world seems to slow down when we are together. You will feel safe, and not because I protect you from everything, but because with me you will never have to protect yourself from love. And even before that moment arrives, maybe you will sense it, a strange calm that settles in your heart out of nowhere, a quiet warmth that tells you someone out there is thinking of you, praying for you, waiting for the day you are ready. That someone is me. I may not know your face, but I know your soul enough to believe in you, to believe in us. So, if these words have reached you tonight, take it as a sign. You are not forgotten, you are not lost, you are not too late, you are being prepared for something extraordinary. Every tear, every lonely night, every goodbye that broke you, it was not meaningless. It was shaping you, softening you, teaching you how to recognize real love when it finally arrives. The kind that does not just touch your life, it transforms it. And when that love arrives, when we arrive at that moment, everything will fall into place. Every sleepless night will make sense. Every unanswered prayer will feel like a setup for something greater. You will see that none of it was wasted time, it was divine timing. I don't know when or where it will happen. Maybe it will be when you have stopped searching. Maybe it will be when you are finally at peace with being alone. But I do know this: when it happens, it will feel like finding home after wandering for years. You would not recognize me by my face, you will recognize me by the feeling. You will know it's me when you finally feel understood without explanation, when you feel peace where you used to feel doubt, when you look into my eyes and realize that every part of your journey was leading to this. So don't lose hope, keep living, keep laughing, keep choosing kindness, because every good thing you do, every bit of light you spread, every time you choose to keep going, it all brings you closer to me. Somewhere out here, I am doing the same. I am building healings, becoming the version of myself who will be ready for you when that moment comes. And until that day, I will keep writing to you like this, from my heart to yours, across distance and time, through words that feel like whispers in the dark. Because even before we meet, I want you to feel loved, I want you to feel seen, I want you to know that somewhere someone believes in the beauty of your soul and the worth of your story. So, tonight, as you read this, take a deep breath, close your eyes, and know that you are being thought of right now with sincerity, with hope, with love that does not fade with distance. Know that somewhere under the same sky there's someone whose heart beats a little softer when they think of you. And when the time finally comes, when I hold your hand, look into your eyes, and whisper, "You made it," you will understand that this message was never just words, it was destiny tracing its way back to you. It was love, patient and quiet, waiting for its moment to become real. Until that day, I will keep sending my words into the world like lanterns in the night, hoping one will reach you when you need it most, because one day soon they would not just be messages anymore, they will be memories, our beginning, our promise, the start of forever.